Hey everybody, today I'm going to do a haul of one item, but it is a pretty pricey item. It actually retails for £103.95 in the UK, but I did get 20% off, so I think it was around £83. I paid for it with my Google AdSense money, which had just come through, otherwise I wouldn't be able to afford it, and I was really excited that that came through at just the right time because it is a limited edition thing. And it's actually from Sigma. It is the Special FX Brush Set, and it's by Bruna Nogueira, who is a special effects makeup artist. And you get 11 brushes in this set, and I have the Sigma website on my phone so I can talk through what the brushes are, but of course it is for special effects makeup, which is something I'm interested in and something I really enjoy doing, particularly in October when I do my 13 Days of Horror. But I do want to do a little bit more of this in general on my channel. Now don't worry if you just watch me for beauty videos, it's not going to take over the channel, it's not going to be a lot of SFX videos, but I do want to explore it and maybe just try it. So there'll still be a lot of variety on my channel. I just feel like it's something that I want to do, and I want to do this for me, and then hopefully there'll be some people who watch me who will really enjoy coming along for the ride, because I'm actually going to start making my own prosthetics. So I'm waiting for a mannequin head to come through, some clay, some sculpting tools and some liquid latex, and I'm going to start actually making prosthetics to actually fix onto the face and kind of change up the appearance, and I'm really excited about it because it's something I've wanted to do for so long. And yes, so and I've actually ordered a cryolan set, which is the Supra colour, which is kind of like sort of a gel consistency sort of paint, which is really great for effects, veins and kind of stuff like that. So it's good for all over the face, but it's good for small effects. So I'm really excited for the things to come through and to start playing with them. But I was really excited about this brush set. You get 11 brushes for the £103.95. Like I said, I got it for £83, which was just amazing. I got mine from Beautychamber, and she actually gave me a code for 20% off. That's Curry from Beautychamber, because I have actually worked with them and reviewed products for them quite a few times. So yes, it was really good to get this that bit cheaper, because £103 is a lot of money, but when you think you get 11 brushes, it's actually not too bad, and the quality of Sigma brushes is just second to none. They're amazing brushes. So they all came in a sort of, well, they come in the box, and then they had a plastic packet, and then each one was in its own plastic sheath with the Sigma logo on. But these are the brushes, and when they came I was like, oh my goodness, they're so pretty. It's like I don't want to use them. They're black, and then they've got copper writing on them, like a rose gold, and then a coppery rose gold sort of furls. They're so pretty, and I like that they've got that, because these actually then stand out from my other Sigma brushes, because these are my other Sigma brushes. As you can see, yes, I'm a mega Sigma brush fan. They can't be beaten for their eye brushes. Their eye brushes are amazing. I think I have every eye brush that they've got, just about, apart from a few of the liner ones, but I have most of their eye brushes. And then I do have the new sort of 3D one, which I hold, which is kind of that funky shape, and then I did pick that up for the face as well. And then I have an F05, which is a contour, but I like it to do sort of blush and stuff. So yes, I love my Sigma brushes, they're amazing. So I knew that these, you know, were going to be worth investing in. Yeah, so you get 11 brushes, like I said, which is just fabulous, and I'm going to go through them now. I don't know what they're all about as yet, because I haven't used them and I haven't really gone a lot into them, but I've watched a couple of videos on them, which is why I knew I was like, yeah, I really want these. I've got them stored in this. We actually got this, we got 2 of these, and I've got one somewhere. Oh, good dropsy. So I've got 2 of these. We got 2 for £3 in a charity shop, and they're really old. And that's got like all my MAC Urban Decay Smashbox brushes in it. And then I'm using this one to put my special effects brushes in it, because I like to be really organised and section things off, and I like to have everything out. So these are my Sigma brushes in this pot, and then I have my Zoeva face brushes in this pot, and then I've got my Real Techniques contour brush in that pot. I love Zoeva face brushes. Like, I haven't tried the Sigma face brushes. They're more expensive than the Zoeva ones, but the Zoeva ones are just totally amazing. They have revolutionised my makeup. I love the Zoeva face brushes. And then I have, because I might as well show you the rest of my brushes, well, not all of them, but these are my Zoeva eye brushes. And then I have Neve Cosmetics brushes, which I was sent to review by the lovely Beautychamber, and they are amazing brushes and I use them daily, so I wanted to show you that. Yes, so that's how I store them, and I'm really excited, can you tell? So yes, I'm sort of waffling a bit. I just need to, I feel like I'm not in shot properly. Now I'm having to crouch. Yes, you can tell I'm hyper. Anyway, let's go through the brushes, because you're probably thinking, Lisa, shut up and just tell us what you've got. And you can actually use them for ordinary makeup, not just for special effects. So that's also really good. So we've got, turn the other way, the FX1. It has 2 different lengths of brush fibres, allowing for creation of scratches over any areas of the body. I'm going to link a video below that I used as reference to kind of get an idea of what the brushes were for and to kind of see somebody demo them, and this video is so amazing and showing how they can be used, so I'll link that video below because it was really helpful for me. And then you can use this for everyday beauty function. This brush is ideal for softly applying cream products onto the face, such as cream blush or highlighter. And that's what it looks like. Look at that beautiful rose gold coppery colour there. Oh, it's so beautiful. But it says FX1, and then, oh, it's got the signature of the designer on, which is Bruna Nogueira. Oh. I'm so fangirling at the moment. I really love watching special effects makeup. I love it. I'm really loving watching like face off and stuff. I just love watching the techniques, and I definitely want to do more because I'm a very creative kind of person. But they're super soft bristles. They're really great. And as you can see, you've got the different lengths, so you could like get some pretty nice scratch action going on there. And it's got a nice sort of very heavy sort of solid handle. So that's the FX1. So the FX2 is another sort of chunky handled brush. It's a face brush. That's what it looks like. It's quite slim lined. It's almost like a paintbrush. It says the FX2 has the density of the synthetic fibres, are perfect for adding latex and glue to the skin when applying prosthetic pieces. And Rick Baker apparently actually puts soap into the bristles before he puts latex on them, and then this means that when he goes to wash it out, it washes out easier. You should never let latex or glue dry on your bristles because it will ruin them. So it makes me a bit nervous to use it for that, but I suppose as I get used to using them I may use it for that. And then it says for everyday beauty use, the shape of this brush allows for a sharp, defined contour to the face. So that's quite interesting. You could actually use this to do quite a nice sharp contour. So that's the FX2. The FX3 is another sort of chunky handled sort of face brush, and you can see it's similar to the FX2, but it's actually wider and shorter, and it's actually a lot slimmer when you get down to the bristle thickness. So it's quite defined at the edges. So that one is the FX3. And it says the FX3 is best used with latex and glue remover to make the prosthetic removal process effortless. It's really good for kind of like pushing up under the actual prosthetic to get it away from the skin with some powder on it. So that's what that one's for. But either of these ones, it also says, could be quite good for like painting quite a lot of like sort of colour onto the skin. So if you're going for like a greyed out sort of look, you can actually use this with paints and paint the whole of your face. So they're both very good brushes. The next brush is the FX4, which just looks gorgeous. It's really nice and fluffy, but it's very, very dense, and it's so soft. Sigma brushes are just so beautiful. This is lovely. So this one's the FX4. It says the FX4, oh sorry, did I do FX3? The FX3, the length of the fibres are great for applying foundation primer seamlessly to the skin. So that's for the beauty use for this one. It's really great for using with primer. The FX4 for beauty use is a smaller flush shape that fits perfectly under the eye to set concealer, which I could definitely see that being useful for. And for special effects makeup, the soft and fluffy brush head is perfect for applying translucent setting powder to any makeup application. So when you apply like a latex sort of piece to your face, you can apply the powder to it with that. Because you want to be quite gentle, you don't want a big fluffy brush, you don't want to disturb the area, you want something with a lot smaller of a head so that you can actually apply the powder but not actually move things around too much, because when you've glued it to your face you really don't want to disturb that. So that is the FX4, it's really lovely. The next one is the FX5. Which, as you can see, is a duo fibre, and the end fibres are a little bit less dense than the bottom. And it says the FX5, this small brush head allows for precise application of setting powder to hard to reach areas. yeah, so smaller areas if you've done anything particular around your eyes, I guess, or around your mouth, and this is really quite nice for that. And then in everyday beauty use, it says the FX5, the Duo Fibre allows for a sheer wash of colour when using a damp brush to apply loose shimmers. So that's really good for the use of pigments. So that's pretty exciting, and I'll definitely use that as that. Be really great for applying pigment eyeshadows to the lids. Then moving on to the FX6. The FX6's densely packed bristles make it easy to stamp out larger bruises onto the skin. So this is super dense. It's got a nice sort of surface area. It's very soft. So it's really good for kind of stamping out sort of a bruised effect onto the skin. And you do want something quite stubby and small that does have some nice firmness to it so that you can get really good finish on your bruises. So that's really nice. And it says the FX6, I should say. The FX6, this round compact shape of this brush is great for blending out cream or liquid concealer. So that's really good for blending out underneath the eyes. So that's also very useful. Moving on to the FX7. Chunky handled brush there. This is shorter than the FX6. And it's very, very firm. It's a bit more domed on the top, I would say. But it's almost the same sort of shape surface. It just feels a lot firmer, I would say. So it says FX7, a bit smaller than the FX6. The shorter bristles are perfect for creating and blending out smaller bruises. So you could stamp out with the FX6 the larger part of the bruise, and then around the edge of the bruise, or if you just wanted to do a small amount of bruising, this would give you more detailed precision. And then beauty-wise, the short densely packed fibres are best used for diffusing lip liner for a precise finish. So that can be used on the lips. The next brush is the FX8, and it's similar to the FX1 brush. The different lengths of fibre are perfect for creating small scratch marks for a more concentrated area. And for beauty, this unique brush will feather brow powder onto the brow for a wearable runway look. So it is similar to the first one that I showed you. It's just its baby sister. Which is great because you might want to do some large scratch areas, but then around the scratch area you might want to do a few smaller ones to make it look a lot more realistic. So that's what basically this is. It's got some nice sort of separated fibres at the end that will be really great for those small scratch marks. That's lovely. The next few brushes don't have beauty uses, but I think it's because these are pretty self-explanatory, particularly for two of them they could definitely be beauty brushes. So first you've got the FX9, and it says the shape and angle of the brush provides the perfect size and application of large veins, age spots and glue application. And this is one of those bent sort of eyeliners. Now I've kept this on because it's great to protect the edge of the brush, and it's got like almost a triangular shape to it. It's really unusual. It's very, very firm, which is great. I hope it doesn't relax too much when it gets washed. I don't think it will, because I think it's just the way it's packed in to the ferrule. You can see the shape of the ferrule. It's like they've got the bristles coming from here and kind of pushed it to force them into that triangular shape that you've got, which is great. So that's going to be really good for drawing on sort of vein details, larger vein details, and like it says, age spots and stuff. But you could definitely use that with liner, I would also think. And I'm going to keep those little protectors. Great to protect the ends of your brushes. And it's, like I said, it doesn't have a beauty thing for that one, but I think you could definitely use that for eyeliner. And it does say you can use that for glue. Then the FX10 is smaller than the FX9. This brush is ideal for creating fine vein lines and age lines onto the face. So create natural sort of wrinkles and lines on the face, but as well as with the larger veins, you don't just have big large veins, you have small veins coming off from them. And again, this is kind of shaped, but you can see that it's a lot finer and it is very, very firm. So it's going to be fantastic to do, you know, that vein and work, because it's not going to bend. It's going to have some give to it, as you can see, but it's not going to bend ridiculously and splay out when you're trying to do vein work. So that's really fantastic. And again, you could use that for liner. But if I compare the two of them, you can see the difference between the bristles. And then the last brush is the FX11. This small silicone tip is perfect for precisely adding facial hair and hair prosthetics to the skin. And that's what that looks like. Now this is also going to be great, and it's not mentioned here, but this is going to be great for applying a glitter, because I actually have an e.l.f. brush, and I hate e.l.f. with a passion. That's just because I had a bad experience with them, with an order. But I have like one of these which is silicone, which is kind of like a shovel shape, which is great for putting shadow, like glitters. Basically with silicone it picks up the glitter and you don't get as much fallout because it sticks to the silicone, and then you can press it on your eye with your already applied glitter glue, and then you get a lovely finish with your glitter. It's an amazing brush, even though I'm not a big fan of the brand anymore. The brush is fantastic, and I'm not sure where it is. Okay, so that's the e.l.f. one, which as you can see is kind of a shovel shape. Perfect for applying glitter to the lid. It is amazing for that because the glitter just sticks straight to it, and it's just... brushes, you get too much glitter fallout, but with this it just sticks perfectly. So this is going to be amazing because I love doing a fine line of glitter along my eyeliner, and this is going to be perfect to apply glitter eyeliner. I really wish they'd kind of put that on the, on the thing on the website, that you could use it for that, because it's going to be so perfect. But yeah, I mean, I'm not going to put hair and things on. But I suppose it's going to be quite useful to like use with glue because it's silicone. It's going to wash really well. So if I was like having the edges of like I put a piece of like a latex prosthetic on my face, and then if I had any little edges that were kind of coming up, I'd put glue on this and then put it gently underneath to get the glue up underneath there, and then press it down. And I think it'd be really perfect for that, to get your edges perfect on your prosthetics. So that's probably what I'm going to use it for. But yeah, really, really nice. I think it's an amazing brush set. I think it's great that you can use it for beauty as well as special effects. I love the colour of it. I love that it's got the signature of the artist that created these brushes, and because it's made by somebody who does special effects makeup, it's even more brilliant because you just know that it's going to work, because these are, they've designed these brushes because these are the brushes that they love to use. So very, very excited. I will link the it below at Beautychamber. I know she doesn't have very many of these in stock. I know they are very pricey, but if you are interested, then they are definitely worth investing in. Sigma brushes have definitely been an investment piece for me because they are really worth investing in. And I absolutely love Sigma brushes. They're just fantastic. They wash beautifully. They're just amazing. And remember, brushes last forever if you look after them. So brushes are investment pieces. It's not like a lipstick or an eyeshadow that will eventually expire. If you look after your brushes, they will look after you. They are an investment. So I could waffle on all day, but I'm not going to. I hope you've enjoyed this video. It's something a little bit different. But that's the Sigma Special Effects Brush Set, limited edition. So pick yours up now. Don't delay if you're really fancying getting your hands on this. Anyway, don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe as always. Let me know what you think about me doing some more sort of special effects sort of videos. My horror videos are probably going to change. I may not do 13 Days of Horror this year, so it may be something slightly different, but I will definitely be doing Halloween and horror type videos because horror is something I'm really passionate about. Like I said, special effects makeup is something I want to get into more. So hopefully you will enjoy those. Let me know what you think. And I think I said don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe, but I'll say it again. And yeah, I'm going to love and leave you there and see you all soon. I've been Spacey's #1 girl, and I'm going to see you all in my next video. Bye guys!